Bureau is facing a crisis that they have never seen before, and with that enters Jesse as well, which in its own way is a breath of fresh air into this environment.
Jesse is clearly meant to be a juxtaposition for what's happening currently in the Bureau. Like, there's this old guard, old guys who've clearly let things go really bad, and then this young woman comes in and is gonna, set things right.
Yeah. I mean, it's a new kind of an experience that needs a new kind of a hero.
Feeling that Jessie has through her life is that she feels like she doesn't belong, and it comes sometimes from a place of her seeing a side in reality that others don't. She sees that there's more to the world than what people know of.
Jessie's not a stranger to the unexplained. Something happened in her childhood that was really tragic, very traumatic, almost cataclysmic, that affected her whole family, her whole town. And she's, ever since then, looked for the answers of what happened, what did that event change her into, really. And that's the kind of answers that she comes to seek at the start of Control.
She maybe has a kind of an emotional connection to this world that maybe our previous protagonists haven't initially had. It's something that, even though she's not familiar with the place, as soon as she gets there, there's this strange connection that is born, where she feels maybe that in the first time in her life that she's arrived to a place where she belongs.
This now finally seems like potentially a place where she can start finding those answers she is after.
She's able to see that, hey, these things actually are part of my life, part of reality, they are true. So there's a sense of vindication that is happening as well.
And Bureau has been also looking for the answers, but their methods are also so different. Bureau is all about science, about order, and about researching the heck out of everything. And then Jessie has always had these paranatural things happen to her, kind of as a second nature. She intuitively understands these things.
Jessie doesn't belong to Bureau. In Bureau, everything, all the materials are durable and very functional and bespoke. So Jessie had to have very casual clothing, very worn out, and so she could stand out from the Bureau officials.
Actually been amazing to have somebody like Heli working with us. We haven't done such detailed costume design before, where we have an actual expert, people who understands how clothes are created and designed, to look into it and work together with the actors and see what works and what doesn't work.
His costume design is not fashion design. Fashion design comes from the outside, and it concentrates on aesthetics features, but the costume designers build the costume up from the inside the character, so you have to express different things with the costume. So I see the actually character concept artists are costume designers, and the costume designers are character artists in a way that we are building the character up in a similar with the similar methods.
And when we started thinking about Jessie as a character, Courtney immediately came to mind that she would be perfect in this role.
Yeah, she's already familiar with our processes. She's run through the gauntlet once, so next time around it's going to be even faster and cooler.
I'm looking at this as an experience that we built with people who we trust, and Courtney is one of those people.
I mean, I'm honored for sure, absolutely, that you guys would think of me for some a big new step in your storytelling experience. I mean, that in itself makes me really happy, and I'm excited to be a part of that kind of revolution of a new type of game. I'm super excited about it. I mean, the second Sam called me, I was like, it wasn't even a question. I was like, yes. And yeah, I mean, Jessie seems really badass, and I'm excited to play her.
You have to bring it.
Yes. Oh, I got it. I got it.